welcome back. Today I'm here with another Top 5 Wednesday, and the topic this week is my favorite book covers. The first 3 of my picks here are for cover designs and cover artwork that have been applied to an entire series, and the first of these series is the Witching Savannah series by J.B. Horn. The first book in this series is called The Line, and as you can see, the cover art here is just really gorgeous. It has some amazing line work with really intricate details, but it's also still really clean. It almost looks like something that I would expect to see from a very intricate tattoo. It's just beautiful. And for another example, here is another book in the series. This is book 2. It's called The Source. Similar thing going on here. Again, just very intricate line work with a lot of really beautiful details. These books were published by 47 North, which is Amazon's publishing company, and I do believe that these are the only editions available for this series. The artwork was done by Patrick Arrasmith. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but I have all the names listed down below because there's a few I'm afraid I'm not going to pronounce correctly. But again, it's just gorgeous artwork and it's really consistent throughout all of the books. My next pick is the Mary Russell series by Lori R. King. Again, this is just one example. This is actually the 5th book in the series, O Jerusalem, but it does happen to be one of my favorites and also one of my favorites as far as cover art goes. But for another example, here is Locked Rooms, which is a later book in the series, and I just really like the consistency. The artwork actually changes from book to book, but the actual layout, just the general design, the font, and all of that is consistent throughout all of these, and all of the books have a very 1920s sort of feel to them, which the books are set in the 1920s, and I just feel like the covers really pick up on that while also still connecting to the actual plots of each individual book. These particular editions came from Allison Busbee, which is the UK publishing company that Lori R. King works with, so they do differ quite a bit from the US versions. The actual illustrations do differ from book to book. They come from different libraries and different artists, but all of the cover designs for these particular editions are done by Christina Griffiths. Moving right along to number 3, I have these editions of the World of the Elderling series by Rob and Hobb. You guys hear me talk about these all the time on my channel, and if you're into the SFF booktube community in general, you've probably seen them around. These are also the UK editions. They are from HarperCollins, and the artwork for these editions is by Jackie Morris. This particular book is from the latest trilogy, the Fitz and the Fool trilogy, and it is a little bit extra compared to the other books. It's got this sort of metallic foiling going on. It's also got more color. I just adore this gold with this sort of teal blue color, but it still has the basic feel of the other books. And just for another example, this is one of the earlier books. This is actually the book I just finished reading with Frankie from Frankie Reads, Dragon Haven. So as you can see, this one is missing that sort of extra level that the latest trilogy has, but it's still just gorgeous, and it really pulls from that sort of medieval feel, something that I would expect to see in some sort of ancient medieval tome sort of deal. I guess that's not really ancient, but you know what I mean. It has that sort of vibe to it, and I feel like that's just so fitting for this sort of old world epic fantasy series that Hobb has created. So I really love these covers, and I'm so glad that I decided to go for it and get all of the very many of these books that you can see behind me in these Jackie Morris editions. Then my final 2 picks are both for standalone novels, and the first of these is Artemis by Andy Weir. This edition comes from Crown Publishing, which is in the US, and the artist for this dust jacket is Will Staehle. I'm really sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Once again, it's down in the description. But I love this look, this whole like matte black space scene. It's so sexy. It's just so good. I love it. I actually have not read this one yet, but I'm really hoping to get to it by the end of the year. Yeah, I love this. And I really like the pop of orange on it. It's also got orange on the ends here, and also on the back. It's so good. This silver matte black little pop of color to die for. So good. And the final book on my list is one I've actually talked about just recently, and that is Hope Never Dies by Andrew Schafer. Still don't know how to say that one, but I love this cover. This one is less just, you know, like, oh, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous design or it's sexy or whatever. This just made my day. Obama and Biden in some sort of muscle car. It's so good. They're in a chase scene in a muscle car. And they're so serious. And I love it. I bought this book based on the cover. I mean, also based on the Goodreads summary, because that just sounded fantastic. But it could be the worst thing I've ever read, and I will keep it forever because of this cover art. This book was published by Quirk Books, which is in the US, and to give all the credit where it's due, the cover art came from Jeremy Enecio. Brilliant, beautiful, just made my life. Just so good. It just makes me smile. So those are my top 5 picks for favorite book covers. I would love to hear down in the comments what you guys think of my picks. What are your favorite book covers? Let's just discuss it all down there. And thank you all so much for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I hope you all are having a fabulous week so far, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!